Ah, there we go. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and boop. All right. So, last stream, we found out that Namatame was the kidnapper, but he only kidnapped everybody from Yukiko onward. Somebody else committed the first two murders that set everything in motion. Let's see, you should get some rest today to prepare for your investigation tomorrow. Go to sleep. Alright. Today is the day school was founded, so you have the day off from school. You need to investigate the town. You wonder if you'll be able to gather information you need to catch the killer. Alright, so I believe there is a specific set of things we need to do. Let's see. Give me a sec. First thing to do. There we go. Okay. So, shopping district. North. Talk to the shopping woman at Shopping District North. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, poison, I've gotten kind of freaked out too. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. What about this lady right here? This fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? About those murders. A little while ago, they said that a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Is it true that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should ask someone else about this. Okay. Next. We head over to Junes. Female student here. Can I help you? Recall anyone suspicious? A suspicious person? Ah, now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? Does she say anything else about those murders? Eh? The incident last spring? I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm gonna be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. Alright. Okay, back to the shopping district. This time there's... This fog has got to be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Junes. Yeah, that's right, Junes. The country of Junes is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. That guy's lost it. What is it? Recall anyone suspicious? Huh? Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person. Oh, that! You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki's a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Alright. Uh. Talk to everyone in town about the murders and if they've seen anyone suspicious. Eventually, the team will meet up at Aya's Chinese restaurant. Man, this fog makes me feel like we're still inside the TV. I wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. No use whining about it now. Let's step up the search and get that info. Oh yeah, let's ask her about the murders. What are you talking about? You explained about the incident involving Saki and Yamano, the female announcer. Did all that happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? You know, it's not like somebody to be so callous about it. Information on what happened before we entered the TV world, You know, about that first murder. I wonder why it happened. Let's ask around and gather as much information as we can. I'll see you later. I tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me, what with the fog and all. Guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kinda hurt. Damn fog, hurry up and go away. Actually, while I'm here... Anything I can sell? I suppose I could afford to sell a few homunculi. Don't know what he's gonna do with them, but... Alright. Rise. I've been asking around about Teddy too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. They're all like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Junes. But nobody has seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. That's what I'm saying. But rumors they hear from friends in TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them? Let's talk with Naoto at the Junes lobby. First, we should retrace our steps. That would be the simplest way. Sakiko Nishi and Mayumi Amano. There should be a commonality between the two. Surely there were some witnesses. Any scrap of data could be useful, no matter how small. Let's see. Maybe that shopping woman... let's see. Recall anyone suspicious? Have I seen any other weird people aside from Namitami-san? Nope, I don't think so. Hey, listen to this! Reset came and spoke to me! This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph and what type of guy she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. About those murders. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good, now go away. I'm very busy talking to Rosette right now. Yeah. Recall anyone suspicious? No, I don't think I've seen any suspicious people. Except for you, who's interrupting my conversation with Rosette. Ugh. Picky. What about this guy up here? Gotta be careful when taking your motorcycle out on a foggy day. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down more than usual understood that. Yelled at me for going too slow. What's so wrong with following the speed limit? Wait, or was I at fault there?
It's me. Do you recognize me? Am I outside? When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course, I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. I hate it. It's so depressing. You have a question?
About those murders.
Oh, come on. Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect had been caught. So that whole thing is over now, right? What else is there?
Recall anyone suspicious?
It's a small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that. So I'd say there's no such person.
Huh. What about the old man here? The fog isn't clearing even though the year's almost over. It's deplorable. It'll be so cold on New Year's that I'll never be happy. What do you want? About those murders. I can't remember something from that long ago. By the way, you haven't found the coal yet? It's the only thing in life I could look forward to now. I'm waiting for it. You don't know where to find it? Well, since it's used in a sauna, you'd probably find it in a sauna too. You should probably look for it with some rugged-looking fellows. Recall anyone suspicious? There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're that kid who's staying at Dojima-kun's house. Huh. Can I help you? That incident last spring? I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? A suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone. Not from this town, anyway. Let's see. Okay. So, let's see. I've talked with Yosuke, Yukiko, Chie, Kanji, Rise, Naoto. Maybe if I go back to Junes and talk to Naoto again. Maybe Samigawa Floodplain, or... Ah! Ah, sorry, I missed that.
Finally.
Sorry, I missed that. It's the whole thing about because I have like Streamlabs desktop on, it mutes Discord notifications. So,
That's fine.
all right. So, I think I talked to everybody I could in the shopping district. So, let's see the flip lane.
Alright.
Do Hmm. Ah, it's you. Fog's pretty thick, old. Fog's pretty thick today. I go out on walks and I can hardly recognize the surroundings. Pretty sad, ain't it? But hey, thanks for stopping to talk to me. You have some time? I have a small request if you're busy. Hear 'em out. You ever taken a walk around here at night? It's nice in the day and all, but at night you get a real change of scenery. I enjoy it. There's no city lights, all the stores are closed, and it's so quiet you can hear the river. Oh, hello.
Here's a sub from me, buddy.
Much appreciated.
But yeah,
All right.
the guy who's the real killer is someone who is close to the Dojima family.
Well, spell it out, why don't you? All right. Only problem is that you've got to watch your step. It's so dark you don't know where your feet are landing. I suppose I could carry a flashlight, but it kind of ruins the atmosphere. I think it'd be alright if I had a lamp, maybe, but even that would be a pain in the neck to hold, and the wind would just blow it out. So I was thinking that an eternal lamp or something might be nice. I could find you one. You know where to find one? Are you serious? If I had one, I'd sure be happy. Think you could bring one to me here? I have a little something waiting for you in return. Let's see. My daughter was in an accident. On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. Sheesh, this is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know. Oh, yes, the key. I did ask you for one, didn't I? Ah, you need some help figuring out where to look. People usually guard them, right? Huh. Fog isn't clearing up, is it? Isn't that just a little strange? My wife is all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, do you need anything? About those murders. I'm sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time has passed. Something is weird about this fog. Everybody's seeming to forget about the incident that started this whole mess. Recall anyone suspicious? We've had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. I'll at least feed the cat while I'm here.
Good. Appease the good old Ben, because he is a straight cat dad. I'm not joking, by the way.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming him. Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Doesn't look like you'll find any more information on the incidents last spring. Okay, what about... Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. Out in the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, everyone here would know about it right quick. Okay, there we go. You gathered as much information as you could. You should report back to the group. Chinese diner Aya. You met up with your friends after you finished gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Ooh. Kanji, a man of taste. You all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decide to go outside and get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. And judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is... Now, we get to go through a whole list of everybody that we have met who could possibly be a suspect. Think once again. Now, there is indeed one person who fits all the criteria, and there is one other thing that they did not specifically list. He also had a habit of running his mouth, inadvertently tipping us off to what was going on. That man
That would be
was Toru Adachi.
Exactamunt. Smart freaking boy.
Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There is no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach.
After all, who else would know how to bypass the police but a member of the police himself?
It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
He basically pulled a Dexter. Nobody would have suspected him of being the murderer because he's a detective working on the case.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
That's also a point, yeah.
Very poignant point.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi
We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you are getting closer to the truth. Rank 4 Judgment. The Seekers of Truth social link has reached level 4. Your power to create personas of the Judgment Arcana has grown. Since this is a group social link, I don't think we get anything particular from it until it's maxed out.
Huh? What are you guys
That
doing?
being, I don't know who the final persona of the Judgment Arcana is.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Speak of the devil.
Adachi, where's Namatame?
And he shall appear.
There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Sounds like Dojima may have come to a similar conclusion.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi. About when Yamano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
Alright, what about Saki's interrogation?
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
I believe we found that was a lie.
Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question Adachi about. What about the warning letter that we got at Dojima's house?
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
Suddenly changing the subject. Acting a little nervous. Telltale signs. I'm not much.
Exactly.
Now, you know I'm a bit of a gambler, and I'd say this man has a horrible poker face.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
Did you catch that?
Oh, I caught it all right.
What did you just say?
Caught that in 4 freaking K, my dude.
What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk
And you're right, Silver.
keys and whatnot from
Adachi has the
before
worst poker face in human existence.
Yep.
I see. Now I finally understand.
Hell, I could smell he was the killer from space.
Alright.
To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
He's making a break for it.
You son of a bitch! Adachi!
He won't get far.
Adachi!
Adachi's been hit by, he's been struck by, truck!
Namatame's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way. Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
10 to 1, I got 10 to 1 odds he's in the EV world.
Yep.
And that's where we're butt fucking going.
Oh.
Yeah, my folks are out of town, so I can finally go off.
Alright.
I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of any.
You know what I love about the whole about the T1000 in this game?
Oh.
The sheer attention to the detail on how they handle him being hit by finishers and the like.
All right. Sorry, we're still in cutscene, so.
Yeah, these cutscenes take too long.
Yeah.
So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked. We didn't find him anywhere.
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
On it.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go in tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here.
Sure you want to do that?
It's not like he knows how to get out.
That unlocks the accomplice ending.
I think we've already chased him in, so.
We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead.
Rise does have a point. The only TV that we know leads to a certain place is the one in Junes.
Let's go in from Junes, like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. Rank 5. You split up for today and you all went back home. Alright. So much happened today, you're very tired. You should return to your room and rest up in order to pursue the true culprit tomorrow. Alright.
Alright.
Oh! The Velvet Room and Teddy's here.
What? What? I was wondering where that Earth Science thing swaggered off to.
Alright. It seems you've come to the Velvet Room in your dreams again. But something is different this time. You don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marie. Teddy is sitting here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
I could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Just a shadow?
I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei. One day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her I'm really sorry.
You saved her, Teddy.
Huh? Really?
You told Teddy about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that.
Just a second. Sorry about that.
My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing.
It really does, doesn't it?
It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
Something like that.
Uh-huh. what am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
You can sense Teddy's pure and deep gratitude. Max rank star. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Halal, the ultimate form of the Star Arcana.
Halal. Sorry, man, not ringing any bells.
Your power to create personas of the Star Arcana has reached its maximum. Silver Shinobi has forged a bond that cannot be broken. By mastering the Star Social Link, you can now fuse Halal, the Light Bearer. Teddy's growth of heart has affected his persona as well. Evade Elec, he needs that. I think I can get away with getting rid of Ice Amp. Would be cool if somehow Teddy actually became a persona, and just as I finished typing that and before I send it, you unlocked a max persona. Let's see. Actually, I think we can get rid of Marakunda.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
Before you know it, Teddy is gone, and Igor, Margaret, and Marie are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a meaningful smile on his face.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
Junez, Electronics Department.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball! Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no
God
doubt remaining that he's the true
freaking
culprit.
damn it!
John, cutscene.
Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place. I see. I came back. But it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things.
Is that crinkling? Oh. Dunno.
That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Teddy's strong will that allowed him to accept and overcome his weaknesses has awakened his heart's true power. Teddy's persona has been reborn. And it looks like it's got a missile up its ass. I cannot take that design seriously. Kintoki Doji has transfigured into Kamui.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense, it's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan?
Oh. Sorry. Give me just a second. There we go. And let me see. Can I... Nope. Okay.
Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
We listen to Teddy's confession since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow. And that though he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
If you think about it, you are special, Teddy.
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place.
Yosuke, not now.
And about you being a shadow?
Not a good time, Hanamura.
I figured you were something like that
You
anyway.
special needs idiot.
Alright, alright.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Okay, so I guess Yosuke phrased it wrong earlier, but now I think I see what he was trying to say.
Thank you! I'm so glad. I met you guys.
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Not gonna say anything.
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol either. Geez, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball?
Yeah, that was our reaction too.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
I just imagined something stupid. We finally encounter Adachi, and with Teddy in tow, it's like, shit, it's the Fuzz! Wait a sec. And then Teddy's just like, oh, how the tables have turned.
Yep. The tables have indeed turned. Huh? My, Adachi. My. If it isn't the consequences of your freaking action!
Alright, alright. You've taken another step towards the truth. Judgment rank 6. Since you'll start fresh again tomorrow, each of you decided to go home for today. Alright. You've fully recovered from yesterday's events. You should go over to the TV world with everyone after school.
I'll give it a try, but if Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried up nose like me will be much help. I do smell a Dachi baby in here, but the fog is completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling I've got to sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
He's going berserk!
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
When we first... Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
I look over to Yosuke.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it
If only
smelled?
Drake were here to slap the stupid juice out of him.
Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom and...
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there? Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Chie, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
A cheerful mood has returned to the group thanks to Teddy, and you've taken another step towards the truth.
Rank 7 judgment?
Rank 7 judgment.
I'm lucky excited as to who the ultimate arcana of the judgment persona of the judgment arcana is going to be.
Yeah. Well, for now, let's get through the cutscenes.
noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair. Who's there? Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
Did you kill Miss Yamano?
You're getting on my nerves, kid.
Answer the question! Did you or did you not throw Ms. Yamano into the TV?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot, it's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye, but it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me call for help!
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do?
She fell in. Wow! So people can go completely inside! Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame.
Oh!
Huh. So I'm not good enough for you.
Wow, okay, so Adachi is actually a total creep.
Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
Also, aren't those rooms recorded? I'm guessing that's more in the cities thing. Either that, or, I mean, he's a detective working for that police agency. He would have known how to turn the camera off. Yeah, MSO's got it.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around.
Oh, that is such horseshit.
The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew?
Did you trick Namatame?
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that, then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know?
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on. All I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well?
And he's on that jigsaw crap too. I was going to say the same thing, yeah. All I did was trap them in a situation that could be fatal. Them dying was a skill issue. Pretty much. That's pretty much what he's saying.
I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I led him through to a room at the station with the TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
That would explain his transformation when we got to the end of that dungeon.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Let's end this.
Yeah. It's about time we finish this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first. We can't let him stab us in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
By pooling all your strength, the path to the truth has been opened. Rank 8 Judgment. The Seekers of Truth social link has reached level 8. Your power to create personas of the Judgment Arcana has grown. The unexpected true culprit has finally been confirmed. Before the end of the year, this town will be swallowed by the fog. You must finish things before then. You resolve to be fully prepared before facing Adachi. Alright. Yeah. Hello? It's me. Look, I want to see more places. Show me around, okay? I'm being bored to death in this room. When you're not here, it's just awful. I'll ask Margaret to let me go out more often, too. Bye. Marie hangs up. You have a feeling you'll be spending a lot more time with Marie. you should find some time to visit her. You overhear students talking. Is this fog getting thicker and thicker? Or is it just me? Does this mean the world's coming to an end? I actually heard someone say that. What do you think is going to happen? Earthquake? Tsunami? Huh? Nothing's going to happen. It's just fog, you doofus. Besides, if something terrible happens, the Defense Force or somebody is sure to come save us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Ah! What if some giant monster attacks Inaba? Or aliens? I saw a movie about something like this. Hey everyone! They posted the test results! The awful moment of truth. Oh well, want to check it out? You decided to check the test results. Earthquake, tsunami, when did this game come out again? Remembers when both of those things struck Japan in succession, but forget what year. I think that...
2011, I'd say?
Oh, jeez. And when did this game came out? I want to say it was 2007? This game predicted shit, it seems. It's the new Simpsons. Everything that they say in Persona is like actually happening in the real world because Persona predicted it. You got the highest score? Whoa, you're a genius, Silver. That's awesome. I'm just as happy as if I'd got the highest grade myself. Or Japan just gets those a lot because it's on a fault line. That's the joke.
You suck.
But yeah, the islands of Japan are like right on a fault line, so earthquakes and tsunamis are actually kind of common there. Your social link friends seem to be looking at you admiringly. You feel that you became closer to your school friends. Lunch break is almost over, you decided to return to class. Alright. The real culprit has finally been identified. Is it possible that the fog will shroud the entire world by the end of the year? Regardless, you must defeat the one behind all of this before then. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a little prep in Central Shopping District. Oh, geez. I just noticed. There's some kind of particle effect mixed in with the fog. That's not good. Anything I can get. Let's see. Buy accessory. Reduces the chance of enervation. That's pretty good. Wait, so is there a way to keep delaying fighting Adachi and run out the time? Just wondering if there's actually an ending for that.
There is, and sweet, merciful Jesus, it's brutal and tragic.
Right, because it's basically an endgame dungeon, so, yeah. Let's see. Cool Beads, Festival Drum, Witch Charm, Guard Rosary, Pegasus Strap, Wooden Abisu. Alright. What about weapons? Let's see those. Okay. Actually, is there any armor we could sell? Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think that's as much as I can get now.
So, Silver, you ready to wrap this sucker up?
Yeah. For now, let's go ahead and save. And, let's see. Who can we raid? What can we raid with? Oh. Let's see if we can raid Pink Kitty Rose, who is currently playing some Animal Crossing. Might as well make the Sherlock Holmes reference. The game is afoot. That's our raid message. And we're going to go ahead and raid Pink Kitty Rose. Later on this evening will be a Paper Mario stream. And we're still at Keelhaul Key, so we're going to see what we can do there. So I will talk to you guys later. Let's go ahead and raid. Oh, yes, and MSO can join now, too. So, hey! Alright, talk to you guys later. Let's raid.